Hey guys, we are doing a little bit different video today. I'm gonna start some seedlings. So I've got my grow tent all set up in the garage. We do not have a greenhouse, and the last frost date here is pretty late, like usually first, second week of June. So I need to get some seedlings starting so that we can get our garden going this year. We haven't had a garden on the property yet, so we have a ton of work to do in that regard. We gotta pick a place, build a fence, put all of kill the grass, put the soil down, all that stuff. So this is the first step. I've got about 2 months until I want to put stuff in the ground, so let's get to it. First things first, the grow tent, all of the stuff I'm going to show you that we're working on, all of the products I'll link in the description below. I know there's a bunch of different ways to start seedlings. I'm probably going to try a couple ways, but this is just the way I'm going to get started with things that need to start the soonest. So one thing I'm really excited about is we shared a partnership with LUSH and Do last year, and they make these really cool seed kits that are organic. They're based in Colorado. They sent me this grow kit for Zone 5, which is where I'm at. So theoretically, all of the seeds in this kit will thrive here. And with each kit comes a cool little booklet, which I use as reference for the plants that I'm going to start today. Because some plants need to be started indoors like 8 to 10 weeks before frost, some 3 to 4. So we're just going to focus on the ones that need to be indoors for a long time first. And I'm going to go with these little trays. I bought this kit on Amazon. Comes with, I don't even know, 4 trays, a bunch of different little compostable things, so we should be able to plant these in the ground directly when transplanting. I've been making some compost upstairs in my kitchen with my Vigo countertop composter. I'll link that down below too. Really super cool thing because I don't have a compost pile outside, and in order for me to compost year round, because it's really cold here and we have bears and skunks and all kinds of critters that would get into the compost pile, I'm just composting small batches and then putting it into this bucket. So that's going to be the start of my potting soil. I also bought just an organic big bag from the store because the compost is supposed to be a 1-to-10 ratio. It's far too rich to be putting in all together. And then we're going to do a good balance of the vermiculite and the perlite. So I'll put that all together and then we'll get to planting. We're just eyeballing things. Supposed to do 1-to-1-to-1 with all this stuff, but I don't know. It feels like a lot. We're gonna get there. That's better. Okay. Alright, I soaked my soil a little bit. I think this is more than I need, so I don't want to get it too wet and then have it sitting in this container. But it does need to be a little bit wet, so I'll just have to water afterwards. So the thing I liked about these trays is that it seemed like it held a lot of plants. I might regret getting such small starter containers, and I may have to transplant them into something bigger like halfway through. That's what I'm expecting. But for now, we can just start them in here, and each tray holds 16. So now I got to figure out how many I want in each one. Today I'm going to do broccoli, peppers, tomatoes, pumpkins, and I think that's it. Maybe some tomatillos. So, and some butternut squash. I've soaked my pumpkin seeds and my butternut squash seeds upstairs. And then I learned a cool trick from someone on TikTok that with pumpkin and squash seeds, if you cut the tip off, whoa, they're slimy. If you cut the little tip off so that this little middle part is exposed, then that'll help it germinate faster. So I'm gonna try that little trick too. I'm just gonna use a screwdriver to start planting some pumpkin seeds. So I'm gonna put 2 per thing because these are actually seeds that I pulled out of pumpkins that grew last year. So I'm not really sure how many are gonna be viable, if any. So I'm just gonna put them about 1 inch deep, 2 per pot, with the little slit end up. And we will hope for the best. Do another batch. I just put that tray in the grow tent and it looks so cute in there. So now we're just gonna do, let's see, I've got some jalapenos and tomatillos. Okay, this seed packet has 10 jalapeno seeds. That's ridiculous. Whew. There's a lot of them little guys. Oh my god. Those are tiny. I have no idea how many to put in here. I'm just gonna do 1 or 2 per hole. Hope for the best. Noticing a theme? I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm now gonna use my broccoli and cauliflower seeds from the Lush and Do kit. So I've got cauliflower, goes these, and this is broccoli. So I'm gonna pull those 2. God, these are tiny too.
Who's homesteading now? Ooh, does that need to be higher?
Might be a little low. More?
Maybe a little more, yeah. It's not getting that back. Bring, it looks to be tipped a little. Yeah, there you go.
Just go like that. That is that for this round of seedling planting. One thing I did want to mention that I forgot too is that the Lush and Do kits, we do have a discount code for you guys. It's in the description of the video. I'm finding that these seed packets from the store don't really have a ton of seeds in them, which means that these Lush and Do kits are an insane value considering like how many seeds are in each of these little things. I mean, unless you're growing like an enormous garden, this is gonna last years. Right, we are almost 2 weeks later from when I planted these seedlings, and I wanted to give you guys a little status update. We have a ton of Cherokee purple heirlooms, butternut squash, pear tomatoes, heirloom tomatoes. We've got some broccoli, some cauliflower. The jalapenos, unfortunately, are a bust. Tomatillos, and lots of pumpkins. So, interestingly enough, as you guys saw, I used a combination of seed packets and seeds I had saved from past vegetables, and also the Lush and Do seed kits. And some of the seed packets were definitely duds. The jalapenos not coming up at all. I don't expect them to at this point. But the Lush and Do seeds seem to be very viable, and I'm pretty happy with how those are coming up. So again, there's going to be a link in the description, and we have a discount code for those as well. So I'm going to plant another round of seedlings probably in another couple of weeks, and those will be the ones that need to be planted. They have a shorter germination time, so like 3 to 4 weeks. You start those before last frost. So stay tuned for more gardening stuff. Let me know what questions you have. One lesson learned already. In the very first beginning of this video, I had mentioned that I was going to add some compost. Shouldn't have done that. It wasn't fully composted, so I had some mold issues, but thankfully I spend a lot of time in gardening groups on Facebook and learned the cinnamon trick. If you don't know, if you start to see mold growing on the top of your seedlings, number 1, cut back on watering a little bit or get more ventilation in the grow tent, both of which I did. And then I also sprinkled the top with cinnamon, and it cut back on the mold immediately. So super grateful for the gardening community. I'm learning a lot, and yeah, let's just keep this rolling.